Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another seafood boil and a story time. So today I am having king crab. See that? Cucumbers, eggs, potatoes, scrimp, having some scrimp, and I am having Dungeness crabs. And of course I have some beef sauce. I have some of my cherry 7-Up. And you know how everybody have their big water bottles? I have a new water bottle. Look at it. It's cute, right? It's from Women's Wellness. That's what it is inspired by, Women's Wellness. Yep. So that's my water bottle. And you see I have new signs around. My sign right here says, adjust, never give up, keep me motivated. This one says, welcome to Reese's channel. I am going to hang and set up an area eventually and have all this up. Keep going. Don't give up. That is the key. That is the key to my YouTube channel. I will not give up. Have given up in the past, but I'm not going to give up in the future. So I am going to start actually taking a bite of something before I start the story time. When I tell you this is good. You know what? I got a lot of seafood. I should have everything I need now. Scoop this in. Can you see? You can see everything? Okay, now let me finish that bite. Of course I'm going to share with you guys. Let me give you some. Alright, take this first bite. I'm going to dip it in the sauce. Dip it in the sauce. Dip it in the sauce. Wait till y'all taste this. Y'all want a bite? I'm going to give y'all one. I'm going to give y'all a bite. Let y'all see what this hype is about. Because it's definitely about it. Take your bite. Take your bite. Shine in the back, even though that's a beautiful thing to have the sun just shining on you. I had to get rid of some of it so you guys can see better. I am actually, how was that bite that you guys just had? It's good, right? Tasty. So good. There's a new show that is new to me. I don't know how long it's been on ID. But the impact of a murder. And what it does to families. To lose a child. So I was watching one story where the mom had 4 daughters. 4 daughters. That were somewhat close. And, you know, when you get to college, you want to have your little boyfriends on the side, do whatever. So the mother didn't want her to feel as though she was holding her back. She wanted any of her kids to feel like that. She wanted to motivate them to go ahead and do what they had to do, but at the same time, be careful. She didn't want them to hate her. That's what she said. She didn't want them to hate her for not letting them live their life. So, Lily, her name was Lily, one daughter. She started dating a dude named Brian. Say Brian. Look, these crabs are already cut apart for me. See ya? Anyway, Lily started dating Brian. And Brian, when she was telling her mom about him, she told her mom, "Have a seat, Mom. I gotta tell you something." So the first thing her mom thinking is she pregnant? Why I gotta have a seat? So she went and had her seat. She went and had a seat. And she came out to tell her that she had a boyfriend. Which she was only, Lily was 17. She told her that she had a boyfriend that was older. Her mom was like, "Well, how much older is he? So, did he want to date you, my daughter?" So her mom was like, "Well, 18, 19? She was like, "No, he's actually 20, in his 20s. Late 20s. So her mom accepted it. She accepted the fact that she was dating an older guy. But she didn't want her to resent her. So later on, they start noticing signs of him acting really strange, really possessive and stuff. Get all that meat. Get all that meat. So Lily wanted to call it off with him. Because he didn't want her to go nowhere or do nothing. Be with any of her friends. So Lily called it quits with him through social media. I couldn't believe it. He's texting all his friends. Brian's texting all his friends. Like, can y'all believe this? She just ended it with me. Out of nowhere, I can't believe this. And that kind of like hurt his pride. Because he was trying to boss her, well, really boss her around. So one night she called one of her close friends that was going to college with her. Now they were all in college. The girl, Lily, was in college, and that's why her mom let her go ahead and do her thing, her little boyfriend. I had to call all these disruptions. Like, what is going on today? I'm trying to eat with y'all and give y'all a good story time. Like, period. So, Lily called her girlfriend on campus one day and told her, girl, you need to, like, get ready, get up. I'm about to come over there. I need a drink. Have me a drink ready. Like, and she's the friend, like, Lily never, you know, calls and acts like that. So that was something new for her. So she knew something was bothering her. She said, but she was waiting for Lily for the longest. And she said, if Lily tell you she's coming, oh, Lily's going to show up. Hands down, she's showing up. Sometimes she even show up, but she's showing up. I'm not. I said she was a good girl. So she never showed up. So she said, that was red flags. Because Lily always show up. So she said, next couple of days, nobody heard from her. She asked the people what's going, like, did they hear from her? Did they see her? Because she didn't see her. So she ended up calling one of the sisters, telling she ain't see her. Then the mom gets a call from the campus police. You know, telling her that she haven't been there in days. Take a bite. Take a bite of that. She hadn't been there in days, and basically they were trying to say she just walked off. Her mom said there's no way Lily would ever just walk off. She loved her life too much. She loved what she was doing good for herself. She loved her accomplishments. So her mom was on the phone for hours waiting, trying to explain to them that she's not just going to walk off and leave. There's no way. So, you know, they had to play this course, wait for the little 24 hours for it to, for them to start doing what they had to do. Once 24 hours were up, the cops start thinking, oh, this is some foul play. Like, she's not coming around. There's something wrong. Then her phone was in, like, different. Like, they found out who her boyfriend was. His phone was spread all out, like, in different areas. And it was like, that's kind of weird. So they questioned him. The sister called him, asked him, did he see her? Because she was missing. One of the sisters tried to call first. He didn't answer. So then the other sister called. Then he finally answered. And then they was like, she's been missing. And he basically was like, for real? Not even like hysterical, like looking for none of that. He's like, for real? Okay. So months passed. Even a year. One cop got a call. A detective actually. That they found human remains. So before the family even knew what was going on, they had a paper already out. So, so good. I'm sorry. One of the sisters called the mom and said they found Lily. I think they found Lily crying hysterically. The mom was like, no, they couldn't have found her because before they put it out anywhere, they had to let the family know first. She was like, well, when we looked at the newspaper article, it said, could this be the missing girl? Lily. Later on, later on they do an autopsy. I mean, of the, trying to find out the body, the bones belong to, and of course, it was Lily. Mmm. Mmm. This is sweet yellow corn. That is good. Mmm. Take a bite. Mmm. 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 Juice everywhere. So they found out it was Lily. But only partial parts of her body were there. So, not that only did he kill her, they dismembered her. Like, body parts, I guess, don't know where else they were at. Like, it was crazy. Cut her all up and dismembered her. So, the last person, when they looked at the camera at the college, she left with her boyfriend. That's when she became missing. So they ended up arresting him. And taking a chance because he was the last person with her. Without any full proof, evidence. They didn't have evidence like that. It basically was going off of, okay, he was the last person singing with her when she left the campus and she never returned. He had something to do with it. He did it. So he went to trial for it. And the jury could not come up with anything. So it was deadlocked. Like it was a mistrial. So the family, of course, was hurt because everybody knew that he did it. But it couldn't be proven. So they ended up doing a second trial for it. Same thing happened during the second trial. They could not come up with anything. So the mom was tired. She was just like, I can't do this no more. Like, and her attorney, which the mom really liked him because when he first met the mom, he told her, I have a daughter that's in college now. That could have been my daughter. So I'm fighting hard. So he was definitely fighting hard because he had a daughter. I think some of my water, y'all. So he definitely started fighting hard. They was like, we don't know if the judge want to let us go with this third trial because usually after the third shot is over, you can't do anything else about it anyway. So the judge said, no, we want to do this again. The judge ordered it. This was the third shot. He ordered it. So during the trial, the mother receives a call one day from some unknown person on the other end of the phone. And they asked her, what's her name? Katrina. And she said, yes, who is this and why? Do you know Nika? Marnika is like something like that, but they call her Nika for short. She said, yeah. Why? Who are you? This is Detective So it seemed like it was all over again from her first daughter. Nika was the sister. Lily. They said they had found Lily in a car accident. So when they actually looked into the car and, you know, see what's going on, she was shot. And the car crashed. So up. Killing Nika and her baby that they call Momo. Her daughter, her oldest daughter, she was in the car and she died too. She had to be like 6, 7. Killed her too. So now, think about it as being a parent. You ain't lose one child. You lost 2 and a grandbaby that she was so close with. She was close to all of them. Really close to all of them. So she was like, when they was on the other end, and they telling her, ma'am, are you at home? And she know the situation because the same thing happened with her last daughter. They asked her the questions, are you at home? They can't tell you nothing over the phone. We'll be there. She said that 6-minute ride going back home felt like a 20-minute ride going back home. Longer than that. When she got home waiting, they still didn't get there till another hour. Had her waiting all that time. So, they came. She was like, please don't tell me. Just don't tell me. I said, ma'am, we have to. And she just lost it. Like, just lost it. Like, they told her about her daughter. Again, one of the sisters was like, because she had 4 daughters. One of the other sisters was like, well, where's the kids? And they start asking questions about the kids. Like, well, how old is the kid? The oldest one. And what's her name? She gave them information. They was like, yeah, she's deceased too. And they just lost it. Like, that woman was, and that family was going through hell. Through hell. Do you hear me? Through hell. I couldn't imagine going through that much pain. I couldn't. So, while she was going through this, just popped up. She still was going to trial for Lily case. For the 3rd trial. This time, the lawyer put some kind of like a domestic violence issue in it, showing this was domestic violence and all that, brought it to the jury. And they finally found him guilty because he had to change his game plan up. The attorney. They found him guilty. He got 60 years. Which he's fighting now. He's fighting, he keeps fighting, trying to appeal his case. Now, for the other daughter, Nika, that met the guy Anthony, they weren't together that long. Nika met Anthony online. They was only together about 4 months. And the family already started seeing signs of him being controlling, acting the same way as Brian was acting to Lily. So they basically was telling her, you know, maybe you shouldn't be with him because he got into it with her mom one time. And she told one of the sisters, like, he got into a mommy and they had it out real bad. And the sister told her, well, you see if he talks to your mom like that, that's the way he's going to treat you. So nobody ever knew, but they were assuming that she was trying to leave him as well. And he killed her and her daughter. Just meeting her. Just meeting her. Like, you ain't had to kill her, bro. You could just went by your business. Y'all just met. Y'all ain't even know each other. But yeah, he ended up killing her. And he just pled guilty because he already knew. He already knew. They found the gun in the car. Everything. They already knew he did it. He was still sitting in there. Matter of fact, he was still sitting in the car. He didn't even run. They caught him. Like, he knew he was caught. So he took the plea, and they gave him 80 years. 80 years. Which, we know he ain't gonna never get out of there. But it's crazy how much that mom and that family had to go through to lose both of your kids to the same kind of domestic violence. It was bad for her. She's still going through it. She's telling her story. And now she's an advocate for women in domestic violence, trying to talk them into getting out of it. Find placement for them. You know, homes, different things so they can get out of that relationship. So they don't have to stay there in that abusive relationship. And she's been doing it for years now. That's the only thing that's going to keep her going if she should go and try to help others. Which is a good cause. It helps her and she helps others. Good. So that was the impact of a murder. Y'all gotta watch it. It's on ID. I didn't even know that was a show until I just watched it. It's so good. Yo, I am getting a little full. That corn is so juicy, y'all. You hear me? Juicy. It is good. That juice is squirting everywhere. See, I try not to drink too much because then I ain't gonna be able to eat a lot. I think I did good. I think I did good. Because that was a lot of food. And I didn't eat nothing all day. My appetite is not the same, guys. Not the same. I ain't even tell y'all where I got this stuff from. So I got the Dungeness from ShopRite. I got a king crab from BJ's. And I got the shrimp from BJ's. Ooh. Oh, the corn, by the way, came from BJ's too. So juicy. And the cucumbers. So juicy. Mm. Oh, that's some juicy corn. Mm. I think it's going to be my go-to for corn. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I usually just grab my corn from wherever. If I'm at the store and they got corn, I grab it. But that corn is banging. You hear me? Banging. Y'all better get y'all some. It's banging. Banging, man. Whew. Let's see if I can take a couple more bites for y'all. Couple more bites for y'all. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Gotta think what I want to take a couple bites out of. Guess I'll. Got a lot of juices in here too. Mm. Sorry I got quiet on y'all. But, try to enjoy these last bites. All over my shirt. And you to enjoy with me. See if I can get everybody to make a video later. Everybody should be home. Let's see how that work out. Let's see how that work out. Because it hasn't been working. See if it comes out. It all came out. Get this little white stuff off of it. Oh, excuse me. Woo. Juice going way over there. That's how juicy it is, y'all. But I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm full. I don't think I can take another bite at all. I still only took a few sips of the drink. Even my water. So I can go ahead and eat it off of y'all. But I can't. Y'all can have that. Y'all can finish it. Y'all can definitely have that. I'm full. I know y'all should be full too. Y'all ate with me. Y'all ate good with me. But I'm actually about to end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that post notification button so you can be aware when the next video becomes available to you and to whoever else. Share, share, share. And share again, sis. Until next time. See ya.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces.